the 31st of December 1914, the ships are assembled here in the cove in Albany to send the troops to war. Many may not have returned. Here we are at the top of Mount Adelaide, going to be doing a walk around the coastal defences. We can discover the gun emplacements, the underground magazine, shell store, and the ranges and various flagstaff. And as we walk around, we'll see what we can discover and see. As we walk down here, we can see a sample of sandbags. The sandbags were often used to fortify an area, to keep it safe, and also to hide things away. And here we have a sample of one of the artillery guns that were used for coastal defences. This particular one, we have got a shell storage down here and another shell storage area down here. And as we look out, this would be the view looking out from the artillery. Here's another sample of one of the artillery guns that was used in this area, also showing the platform that it would be used to swivel upon. As we continue to walk around, we can see the various sections. Here's something for you to read at your own leisure about the gun fortifications. We're now entering the area where you would find the artillery ammunition. And this would be one of the typical bunkers where it would have all been stored. Here is this showing the various ones, all showing the position of the artillery. And there, you can also see the inside of one, from where it fires across the tube and at the end. And also he talks about the charge. And the types of fuses through to barrel construction. Down here at the forts, you've also got a replica of the, the actual gun turret from the HMAS 1, which was originally mounted on the destroyer Escort, and until she was decommissioned in 1996. And we'll have a look around at her and whatever else we can see on this little naval display. This one would have been for artillery, for shooting, possibly shooting down planes. A couple of more little examples. And we'll check which ship this one here came from. Doesn't actually say, but we'll say it was from possibly a similar class. If in the vicinity of the barracks area, you have the rented regiment first aid, another little Nissan hut, which possibly would have been a dormitory. A few more of the buildings at the back area. And as we continue to walk down here, viewing what there is to see. Quartermaster's stores would be what this area would have been used for. And you get a lovely view of Albany from up here as well.
As we come down Convoy Lookout pathway, or should I say up, whichever way you might be going, came across these ruins. These ruins are the Princess Warrant Officers' quarters during the Second World War II. And over this way here we have where the store site was. You can see by the ropes, it didn't appear to be a very big site at the time. This forms part of the Naval Discovery Trail. Discovered within this area the Ikara missile guidance system, the Titan missile HMAS Perth second ankle winch, and the Bofors gun. This is looking up the convoy walk up to the lookout. Along the pathway you'll see ship names of the first convoy, and the ship names include a photo, the number, the division number, and a little bit of about that particular ship. This is just a snapshot of what can be seen. This is inside the HMAS Perth Museum and Memorial. It's got various information on it, on the HMAS Torrens, some uniforms, Royal Australian Navy submarines in Albany during World War II, still on. There it goes on at the end here. Very good history of HMAS Perth information with a signed autographic poster at the back. Which one have we got here? A bit more on HMAS Perth. And down here we have memories of HMAS Perth as well. HMAS Sydney. Stuart. HMAS Anzac. And one of the missiles. A Sea-Cat surface-to-air missile. Really? There we are, there, HMAS Perth Museum and Interpretive Centre. I highly recommend coming into this one here, just near the ruins, and especially if you have history or you are interested in history of the HMAS Navy ships. This cottage here, you can't actually go into it unfortunately, but it's just very interesting. The stonework and the fact that it had sort of two entrances to it, that's because it was the married quarters. And the iron roofs on it. And as we're just walking past there, I noticed the honouring woman in wartime. The Ragosa rose, originated from Far East, was chosen for its hardiness, salt wind tolerance. This gun was designed, planted as a heritage to those women that fought in the war. And butterflies freely are flying around. Just a little poem here dedicated to the strength and courage of women in wartime. So let us pause and reflect in their peace. And this is just the back view of the women's quarters, married quarters. This is inside the barracks. A little bit of photos a bit of an honours list here. Princess Royal Garrison. Signals. I won't do a home away from home. What it would have been like to be away from home, away from your loved ones, not knowing if you're going to come back. And of course up there we have Queen Victoria. This one was I guess it's dedicated to the Albany, the men that fought in the Albany, from Albany. Here we have the wash area, the old wash troughs. And coming into this room here, we have the kitchen. Imagine having to cook for all those people that were staying here. This building here was the guardhouse. Built in 1892. The guardhouse was required to lock up as a lock-up. Just going inside to see what we have inside. Well, we don't actually have any to sell. We have information, like a little museum. The raising of the 11th Battalion. The voyage to war from Fremantle to Egypt and on to Lemnos. Landing at Gallipoli. There's various names and things like that, like a lot of other ones that I've come across while walking around these buildings and pathways. So if you know of anyone, as I've said, in the war, then maybe just come down to Albany and have a look. This would have been where they were locked up for the night. Very small little area, not much of a space, a little light for breathing up there. This is the Forts store, which is now used as a gift shop and has a defibrillator there as well. If your children or yourselves collect the coins, souvenir gold coins, they have got two up here.